Now that we are officially through the month of March, we have finished the first quarter of 2024. It's hard to believe, but what a great quarter it was. First, I'll talk about the month of March specifically, then turn the page and talk and go through a few thoughts about the first quarter in general. So just looking at the month of March, another great month in the market. The Dow and NASDAQ were up about 2% each, with Dow being up just over 2, the NASDAQ being up just under 2%. The S&P 500 was up a little over 3%, and the markets were led by the equal weight S&P 500, which was up just over 4%. So another great month in the market, 3 great months in a row in the market to start the year of 2024. The outperformers as far as a sector level goes for this month were energy and utilities, with the underperformers most being consumer discretionary and real estate for the month of March. Looking at the CPI number or the inflation number, it was up 0.4% month over month and 3.2% year over year. This number came in a little bit hotter than expected, but still not so hot that we feel it's going to be, throwing the Fed off of their course. And so we'll continue to monitor this as the data comes out, but we are still encouraged and still feel that we are on the right path as far as bringing that inflation number down. This last leg is going to be the most challenging part, so it won't come down easy, but we do feel like we are moving in the right direction. When it comes to unemployment, we are still under 4%, just under 4% at 3.9% from the most recent reading. And then the PCE number, the Fed's favorite data point when it comes to inflation, came out at 0.3% increase month over month and 2.5% headline increase year over year, which they said was pretty much in line with their expectations. This reiterates the central bank feeling that they can be patient on those rate cuts. We think that the first rate cuts will come sometime this summer, probably about midsummer-ish time, and we still feel that we will have 2 rate cuts this year. So overall, the month of March was a great month in the market. And as the economic data came out, we still saw that the economy is slowing a little bit. We're still in that camp when it comes to that dreaded R word, recession, that we may pull off a soft landing, but could also very much see us having a very mild recession as well. Turning the page and looking at Q1 as a whole, the equities rallied for the second straight quarter in quarter 1 of 2024, meaning that the first 3 months of 2024 were positive, and the last 3 months of 2023 were also positive. The S&P posted its 5th gain in the last 6 quarters. And then as far as the returns go for quarter number 1 of 2024, the Dow was up almost 6%, just under it. The NASDAQ was up just over 9%. The S&P was up over 10%. And the equal weight S&P was up about 7.5% for Q1 of 2024. It's important to remember that stocks don't go up in a straight line. So we've had 2 consecutive quarters of very strong growth. So we keep reminding everyone to remain disciplined. There will come a time where the market needs to digest some of these gains. So when that period comes, it's important to stay disciplined during that period as well. It also being an election year is all on everyone's mind, and it will cause some outside noise from the media and headlines and people talking. So it's important to remain disciplined through that as well. We're pleased with quarter number 1 of 2024 and look forward to starting quarter number 2 from this position of strength. Hope everyone has a great month of April and look forward to seeing you next month.